With driver face technology already being pushed right up to the legal limit, what can major golf companies do to make the next generation of drivers even better? Callaway claim they've found it this year with a 360-degree carbon chassis. Guys, introducing the brand new Callaway Paradym Driver. We'll discuss the name a little bit later on. Let's have a go. Now, I'm going to get this out there early in this video. I think this could be one of the best looking drivers I've ever seen. And if you've seen some of the earlier leaks or releases online, you may be shocked to see that it actually looks this good. And it sounds that good as well. Oh my God, how good is that? Let's get into it, guys. Let's discuss what the new Callaway Paradym Driver is all about. And I think Callaway have given up on something a little bit. You see, this is the triple diamond version, and I never could have hit this in the past, but now I can. Let's explain. You see, everybody, I am very lucky. I get to review a lot of golf clubs, a lot of drivers, and I want to put this out there early on in this video. This could be one of the best looking drivers I've ever held, I've ever touched, I've ever hit. And guys, I've been in the studio with this driver, and get ready. Seeing that? It's good, okay, it's good. Right, let's get to it, guys. My name's James Robinson, welcome to the channel. Today, I don't want to branch over the name too much, but I have been Googling what Paradym means. I'm still not too sure, but from what I've read so far, it means a way of thinking, and a paradigm shift is a shift in the way of thinking. Now, the big story behind this new Callaway Paradym Driver, and guys, I have the full range of Callaway Paradym clubs to test today, so if you want to see these, we've got three, we've got hybrid, we've even got irons. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button. But I'm so drawn to how good this thing looks. This is obviously not the standard Paradym, this is the Callaway Paradym Triple Diamond. We do have a Paradym and a Paradym X to test. Now, I think Callaway have actually given up on this club. And there's good reason for that. You see, I've been wanting to use a triple diamond driver for years and years, but I haven't been able to. Potentially until now. Guys, I'm going to get into the 360 carbon chassis, I'm going to get into the forged TI face, I'm even going to get into the new jailbreak technology we have in this club. But first of all, I want to do you one thing, and I want to hit you one because, like I said, I've been wanting to use a Callaway triple diamond driver for years, and I've not been able to because I am simply not good enough. This to me looks absolutely stunning. There are big differences looking at this compared to the standard Paradym driver, but we've got movable weights in here. You see, at the moment, I have this in its most beefed up setting, 2 gram weight at the back and a 14 gram weight at the front. Now, I've been in the simulator room testing this club, and I must say, get ready till you see the results. I haven't had it out on the golf course yet though. Is it as good out here? It does look spectacular down at the ball. Oh wow. That's gone a lot better than I anticipated. Guys, I'm really excited to test this driver because I can then move that weight back. When I tested this in the simulator room, which I'll talk you through in just a few moments' time, the numbers were fantastic, they were epic. Yeah, the name thing, I'm struggling with the name. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling with the name, but let's just hit a couple more with that weight forward, then we'll move the weight back. I'm going to play the last few holes here as well, put it in a gameplay situation. That's also in the fairway. And if the numbers are the same out here as they are in the studio, this could well be going in my bag for 2023. Obviously, there's lots of new drivers coming, guys, so make sure you do hit that subscribe button if you like seeing new tech, if you like seeing new golf clubs. Well, that's the exact strike I want, just a little bit high toe. Yes, please. Right, one more, the weight forward, then I'm going to shift them around, because if I can have the numbers from inside, outside, with a bit of forgiveness, this could be awesome. I need to talk tech as well, I will do, because there's a lot to go at. That's another one. Do I need to move the weight back? See, the thing is, whenever I've tried triple diamond in the past, I've really struggled to get the ball launching, to get it airborne, to get it spinning correctly, and to keep it in play. I'm going to replay those 3 shots for you because, oh wow. That's another one. they're fine. So, okay, I hear what you're saying. Yes, it's all good and well, James. You just hit 3 shots down the fairway. You are a professional golfer. You should be able to do that. What technology is in this club that makes it such a paradigm? I think I've used that right, I'm not too sure. Basically, guys, we do have the 360 carbon chassis, which means all this bit here, this wraps 360 degrees round. It's made of 2 different bits of carbon. Let me do these weights before I forget. And you see this is made from 2 different styles of carbon. So we have the triaxial carbon crown, which is nothing really new, but then we also have the forged carbon sole. So it's 2 different types of carbon. This is a lot stronger than the carbon on top, but the carbon on top's a lot lighter to help spread weight and distribute that weight better, to work better with the AI technology face. And the brand new jailbreak technology, which looks totally different, is now looking more like a wishbone, and that is jailbreak AI, as it tells you there. Right, we move those weights round, and guys, now the sun's coming out, you can really see that forged carbon popping on the bottom. Now, because this is forged carbon, no 2 drivers look exactly the same on the bottom. It's almost like a snowflake, I think, where you don't have 2 the same, and I think the colours look absolutely gorgeous. I love this top line. It is very, very shiny, so you can see me there, hello. But if I pop a couple of stills on the screen that you can see more clearly now, it reminds me of the old TayorMade M2, where it's got that really nice kind of defining top line. And this one doesn't have the little Callaway chevron on it, it's just nice and plain. The Triple Diamond 3 wood's the same as well, whereas the standard Paradym does feature that Callaway logo in the middle for alignment, so with alignment depending on what you want. Right, this should be more forgiving now. That is so easy to launch. That's the first one I've hit that's fading a touch to the right, but straight away felt a little bit easier. There's definitely something in this technology with the slightly smaller Triple Diamond head for me. Could this finally be the time that I put a Callaway, and not just a Callaway, a Triple Diamond driver in the bag? And could it be the time you do as well? Guys, get in the comments below. So far, what do you think to the name? What do you think to the technology in it? The 360 carbon chassis, the new jailbreak AI, and this stunning new looking Triple Diamond head, which I absolutely love. It's amazing how shifting that weight back makes it launch just a little bit high, a little bit more spin. And we're really interested to see when we get down there what the difference is in distance. Remember, I've been in the simulator room, and I'm going to talk through numbers later on in this video. But again, that is a nice sounding, lovely looking ball flight, and the numbers may well tell a story a little bit later on as well. And that's the best one of the lot. What I love here is none of them are turning over. They're all just fading just a little bit, and that is music to my eyes, you could say, because the last thing I want to do when, oh, look at these for strikes, we will take a bit of that, but the last thing I want to do with a new driver is hit it left, because left for me is a massive no-go. Let's see where they've finished. So one thing which Callaway talk a lot about with their new drivers is the topology of the face, so the variable face thickness within that face that only AI can bring you, that only artificial intelligence can bring you, which is the supercomputer they spent millions on quite a few years ago now. That is now a little bit more enhanced, it's a little bit more fine-tuned to get better ball speeds from off-centre hits. Now, I can't tell you much about the science of this because I'm no scientist, but I am a golfer, and one thing I can tell you is that it feels and sounds incredible. So I even had to stop and show you again just to kind of really show the point of that. So yeah, let's see where they finished. And one of the big things that this driver has got me thinking, have Callaway given up? And hear me out here, have Callaway given up on that mega low spin Triple Diamond that only John Rahm can use? Because it never really seemed to make sense to me, and now we've got the movable weight in the Triple Diamond, it makes a lot more sense because more people can use it. I've stood there and hit 3 fantastic drives for me with the weight forward, and then I moved the weight back. I've had nicer high ball flights. I think I've still probably had decent ball speeds, which I'm going to get to in a second, and we can start to see that I've got ball there, ball there, ball there, ball there. They're all very much performing as I would want them to. So much so, you can see I've not moved any of these because there is a lot of mud on them. Now, mind my shadow because it's that time of day, but how's that for front to back dispersion? We're stood on the right side of the fairway here looking across. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one is over there just a little bit longer. That was probably one of the first ones I hit with it in its lower spin setting. And the one that I said went to the right has unfortunately just finished in that bunker. But how about that for consistent distance? I love testing for numbers, but that doesn't lie, does it? Let's just hit some more drivers. So just before we do walk to this next tee, I wanted to give you a little sneak peek on the 3-wood as well. This is the Triple Diamond 3-wood, and this could well be the best looking golf club I've ever seen. Not just driver, not just 3-wood, but check out this for a shape of a 3-wood. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Guys, if you want to see the full review on that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. But for now, I'll leave you with this sound. Oh, well, that is all over the flag as well. Oh, delightful. Now, there is an elephant in the room here, and I'm going to address it. It's the name. Now, the name, I've known the name for a couple of weeks now, so I've kind of got used to it, and the Callaway Paradym Driver sort of does slip off the tongue after you've known it a bit. But I imagine for you guys who maybe haven't seen the name, you've not seen any of the leak photos or anything, you're still thinking, Paradym? Really? And I think, I don't know how that's going to play out for Callaway, because I think it does make sense once you kind of understand almost what it means like I do. I think I get what it means. But if you don't, and you see it on the shelf and you think, what on earth is that? It might take some getting used to, it might take some coming round. I know they have to have a cool name on them, but Paradym, I don't know, let me know what you think in the comments. And you see, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of the name, but that doesn't really matter to me. I think the Callaway Paradym Driver does make up for that in its looks, in its feel, in its performance. We're going to get to the performance in just a second, guys, in the studio. But also for me, in the craftsmanship that has gone into it. To be able to marry the carbon crown with the forged carbon sole without having any kind of titanium cage, any kind of metal cage holding it together is, I mean, it's quite genius to be fair, and that means the weight saving is huge to be able to strategically locate the weighting in different areas. We all know that COR limits have hit their limit. We all know they can't make the faces thinner. We can't generate a lot more ball speed by doing that, so you have to think of a different way. And the ball speeds I found in the studio that you'll see in a second have been quite remarkable. This has still got the weight back, and it feels like I'll never miss a fairway again. I know that's always the case when you put a new driver in your hands, but that is literally the perfect line. I want to hit another one. Often when I test golf clubs, like I get it done and I'm not this bothered. But I just want to keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it, because it really does feels like it's performing, which is huge. And that was a little bit bottomy, and it's still on that perfect line. Everyone, I've been teasing you with the numbers for this club all video, so let's jump in the simulator room, let's see how it performed, and let's discuss if this could be my new 2023 driver, because there's a chance. You see, there was just something about this session for me in the simulator room which I can't quite get my head round. This was the first shot of the session. Just look at this ball go and my reaction. Line ball. Seeing that? Hey. What? 163 ball, spinning at 2000. Yeah, all I can do is apologise for my language there, but I just couldn't believe the numbers that I was seeing. And then I thought it must have been a mistake. I thought there's no way this driver can keep doing that. And that's exactly what it kept doing time after time. I started with the heavier weight at the front, so this is in the lower spin setting, the kind of less forgiving setting. And I did notice, you can see that wasn't the best shot, and that went a little bit left. So what we did after this, we did move the weights a little bit further around. We changed it so the heavy weight was at the back to make it more forgiving, and see if that would help with dispersion. I mean, I hit some absolute rockets with this club, and you see this is how easy it is just to move those weights around. Make sure you don't lose them though, because that would be a nightmare. I'm not going to show you any more swings because basically I was swinging really, really well, and when I did move that weight back, I felt it did help a little bit. Look at that one go, just over 300 yards yet again. It did feel a bit easier. I think it was launching a little bit higher because of that spin rate. We'll have a look at the numbers in just a second. I'll leave you with this one. This was a bad strike, and just look at where that is finishing. So numbers wise, you'll see that with the heavier weight back, we did have a little bit less ball speed and high launch, like I said. We also had a little bit more spin, which you would expect, but a carrier average of 281 with a standard deviation of 4 yards. That is absolutely crazy. And with the heavier weight forward, 161.9 ball speed, 2,100 spin, an average carry of 284. That is absolutely massive for me. Now, I don't really have to go into any more detail here, those numbers were very good. They were very, very good. I felt like I was swinging very good on the day. Can't wait to compare it against some of the new drivers that are coming in 2023, which we've all seen snippets of. The big thing for me here, and I'm really glad I hit those 2 shots to finish on, because one of them was really good and one of them wasn't a great strike. If those balls are close together, Callaway have nailed it properly. So both in the fairway, and the second ball is just there. First one's quite a bit further down. Both in the fairway, a little bit of a gap between them. Guys, all in all, I can honestly say I really like this driver. It could well be one of the best I've tested. I don't know if I'm just swinging well, so it's almost a little bit of rose tinted glasses, but I can't wait to test it more and more throughout the season when other new drivers come out and see which one is going to be best. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button if you want to see the rest of the brand new products coming out in 2023. And apart from that, I'll see you all at exactly the same time tomorrow. No, it won't, because this was an embargoed one, but I'll see you at 1 PM UK time tomorrow. Bye.